Okay, so we gotta get all these Christmas decorations down, then we gotta prepare for all the stuff we're gonna be getting ready to do in the coming new year, because 2022 is gonna be busy. Well, at least for the YouTube-wise, especially with the whole channel situation. Oh, hello there. I am Gordan, and you are watching, basically the next episode of, Sodor's Dinosaurs. Except it's the remade version, because the old one was kind of a recap of 2019, I think it was. So it's like, that's kind of outdated now, because this is 2021, and we're re-uploading that because YouTube, you know the situation. I don't need to explain it again about how YouTube removed Zainreborn's channel, and we're still trying to get it back. It's been 4 months now. It's a rough time, but we will get the channel back eventually, even if it kills us, I guess. Are we willing to go that far for a couple of videos? Yeah, we are. So then, sit back, relax, and I'll just explain everything that's gonna be going on. Also, if you want to see the old version of this episode, there will be a link in the description down below. And, yeah, you can just watch it from there, because that's, even though it's an old video, everything in there is kind of outdated now, so it doesn't really matter now. So anyway, sit back, relax, and I'll start explaining everything. First things first, what did Zainreborn get for Christmas? Amber Collection Dimorphodon. This was something he wanted to get for a while now, because he likes the Dimorphodon a lot, but they were too expensive. Until finally Christmas came and they were on sale, so score! They're not as... the wings are not... actually, the wings and the tail are not as posable as, say, the Amber Collection Dilophosaurus, so that's kind of a disappointment, but he doesn't really care. He's still going to use them somehow. Oh dear, one fell down. Okay, so, stuff that happened in 2021, concerning YouTube anyway, not like Zainreborn's personal life or any movies that came out, mostly just his personal thing. Doesn't matter now. YouTube deleted the channel, so we can skip this part, and just skip to, like, look forward to what's gonna happen in 2022. So, first things first, let's talk about, a Dinosaur Story remake. What's gonna happen there? Except instead of me talking about it, we're just gonna have Amanda come out. Hey, Amanda, come on out.
Hello, Gordan. I don't know why you've asked me to come out, because since the movie I debuted in was deleted, I don't know why I need to come out.
Well, you're gonna explain the situation of the movie and how we're gonna handle those in the future. So, go on, do it.
Oh, well, you see...
I can just focus on her face. There we go.
You see, I am from the second movie, so you can expect to see the second movie sometime in January. And by then, Zainreborn should have finished the third movie, which should come out in February. Now, of course, when the movies come out, they might have some incorrect dates. Maybe, like, at the end of the movie, it might say coming out in March or something. But then that's kind of inaccurate. Zainreborn just forgot to change that. So, yeah. But anyway, expect to see Escape from Nightmare Canyon come out in January. When in January, we don't know yet. We're trying to space things out so we don't end up having them all released back to back. So anyway, thank you for that. Hope to see you all in a dinosaur story coming soon.
Thank you for that, Amanda. Focus on my face now. Yes. Now, speaking of Sodor's Dinosaurs, after this episode... okay, so here's the thing. Sodor's Dinosaurs has this thing. Well, I guess it's more prominent with Dino Duels, but we'll talk about that later. There was this time when iMovie, every time you would put in too many videos, it would have this sort of pixelated screen, and it was completely unavoidable, and it was stuck with, like, a year's worth of videos, and that was super annoying. Just goes to show the many faults of Apple that time. Or just any time, because they always iMovie always had some problem. The moment they removed one problem, another problem introduced itself. It was really annoying. And that, unfortunately, got into a lot of Sodor's Dinosaurs videos. So the reason Zainreborn can't just spam them out, re-upload, is because he actually has to work and fix up the audio, grab new clips, and then place them on top of those glitches to finally remove them. Which is kind of a tedious task. It feels less like editing and more like just a chore. Which is why he's not as motivated to upload Sodor's Dinosaurs as he is for, like, the other shows. Because Movies United, this glitch wasn't too relevant there because we used a lot of animated faces during that time, and not to mention we didn't upload too much of that. I just heard a noise. I just realized that it's Kevin. Let's go check out Kevin for now. As you can see here, Kevin is very active for some reason. I don't know why. He just, for some reason, it's like the coldest time of the year, and yet he's really moving around. Like before, he would just sit on the log or the rock, and then he would just sit there for like days on end, only coming down to eat, and then only coming out on Sundays for a bath. But now, he's really exploring. He wants to come out and just do Kevin stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy, but it's like, it's so cold. Why now? Doesn't matter. Usually he's over there, but that's like the coldest side, because he's exploring right now. Hopefully he doesn't just sit there, otherwise I'll have to move him back to the warm side. Okay, hope you enjoyed that Kevin break, but now back to the task at hand. Sodor's Dinosaurs, is there going to be any episodes he has to re-upload? Because there's a lot of videos he could just... There's some videos there that are basically just, updates, like news and updates, so some of those won't even have to be re-uploaded because the news and updates is kind of outdated. So, like this one, maybe he'll replace them with something else. We will find out. But, for the most part, just re-uploads, and if for some reason someone does want to see the old one, it's going to be a link in the description, just like this video. If you want to see the old version, just click in the link in the description and you'll get to see my recap of 2019, or whatever year that was. Okay, and that's it for Sodor's Dinosaurs. Let's get in some Dino Duels, except no dinosaurs in Dino Duels can actually speak English, as far as I'm aware. So I'm going to have to take over and talk about that myself, but I will have a guest come with me. Here's the Min-Me to join me for this part. Of course, he's not going to talk or anything. Now, anyway, what's for Dino Duels is pretty much the same situation, similar situation to Sodor's Dinosaurs, except times 10, because the glitches in Sodor's Dinosaurs, while they're annoying, they're not as prominent as they were in Dino Duels, which is like every minute there will be a new glitch. Like every single clip had to be replaced in Dino Duels to fix those glitches, and it is just so annoying. And it's just like 90% of Dino Duels had this glitch. I'm pretty sure it only stopped halfway through season 3. So it's like Zainreborn's going to be really busy remastering the footage there, so it doesn't have those awful glitches. And that's just like very tedious, as I've already explained. So it's like, but thankfully, Dino Duels is a little more organized than Sodor's Dinosaurs, because it's like they come in seasons. Like if by the time you're watching this, we've just finished season 1, and season 2, which is the snowy season, is going to be coming soon, like January, which is actually pretty similar to the time it came out. Actually, I think it came out February, but either way, since it's a short season, expect to just see, unless Zainreborn decides to add an extra episode in there, because it did snow, and the snow is staying, so he could potentially film another episode or two, and add it to this season. Expect like a whole week's worth of Dino Duels. Like, season 2 is short, you can just binge watch it all in a single week. Except, really, once he's finished uploading, you can just binge watch the whole thing, it's really fine. Maybe you could just upload a whole mini-movie for it. No, we'll find out. It's probably going to be... Well, only the future will tell. It's probably going to be episode by episode, though. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Dino Duels. Get out of here, Min-Me. The next subject is supposed to be the gaming videos, such as Jurassic World Alive, Jua Fixes, and Disney Heroes Battle Mode, but those schedules aren't really going to change. It's because, you know, we just upload whenever there's an update and whenever something cool is happening, so, yeah, and then those get the views. Actually, fun fact, currently, our most viewed video on this channel is, all Sanctuary animations in Jua. And honestly, we're perfectly fine with that. We put a lot of work into that video, and we're actually proud of it. It's not like most you know how most people, when their most popular video is the video they dislike the most? Not this time. We really like that video. There is just one thing we don't like about it, and it's that we forgot one creature animation. Now, we're not going to tell you, because we want you to watch the video yourself and figure out which animation we missed. So, there's a little challenge for you. See if you can find out which creature we missed in Jua for the Sanctuary animations. And it's not the bear. We did this before the bear came out, so yeah. Now, let's talk about Movies United, because I think Movies United is suffering the most since the transfer. They are getting the least amount of views, which is really sad, because those are the videos that Zainreborn puts the most work into. This is his passion project. And it really hurts to see that it's getting, like, not even 30 views most of the time. It's quite sad. I mean, granted, the first episode of Movies United is getting the most views at the moment, which makes sense, but it's like, it's so sad. The first video, in just like, I don't know, what was it, a month? It got like 1,000 views. It was amazing. And then like, we were getting hundreds of views per episode, and now, barely even 30. It's pathetic, it's sad. Although, again, we don't blame the viewers for this. I mean, yeah, we don't blame the viewers. It's just, the reason why is because the only people who know we exist are just a few people who were subscribed to our channel back when our channel was we're not gonna lie, our channel was kind of dying before. So it's like, it's a bit of a rough situation, and we don't really want to talk. If we talk about it too much, it'll sound like we're being ungrateful or something. So we're just gonna skip the part and just say, how are we gonna move forward? Well, first of all, chapters 1 and 2 have all been released. And this year, we did plan on doing remakes, but again, that got held back thanks to the deletion. So, now, well, how are we going to come back to it? Well, we're still thinking of remaking, like I said, we're not really calling it remaking, we're just going to call it version 2. And we do want to continue with version 2. And I think that's going to be mostly prominent with chapter 3, which we'll get into a moment. So, actually, no, not a moment. We'll get into it right now. So the new plan is, we are going to be remastering, not remaking, a lot of the episodes of Chapter 3. As in, basically, we're going to, like, improve the sound quality. It's going to be the same dialogue, but just better sound quality, because Zainreborn has a mic now. And also replacing those dotted eyes in a lot of episodes with the actual faces that Zainreborn can animate in Toon Boom Harmony. So, that way, and then mostly just keeping the story exactly the same, just with enhanced features. That way, when we do eventually go back and remake the episodes of Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, it'll basically force Zainreborn to not, like, when Zainreborn, if he wants to go back, there's that chance he could end up accidentally deviating away from the main plot and just train wrecking the story. This will basically force him to keep the story exactly the same. Or at least, like, very similar, down the exact same path with just a few fixes here and there. So then, well, there are a lot of changes, a lot of moving parts, but it'll take too long to explain it. So then, just remember, just basically, long story short, a lot of Chapter 3 videos will have, like, remastered visuals and audio. With some certain, like, a lot of models have even changed, like Rapunzel and a few others, like Natsu and Gray. They've all got new models to show off, and we want to use those models from now on. So, yeah. That's basically going to be... And then, for those who do want to see the old ones, because we love the old ones as well. The only thing we don't like is just, like, how we now have these enhanced visuals, and we want to apply them to just the old videos. But if for some reason there are some changes that you want to see in the old ones, then this is how we're going to do it. We're going to publicly release all of the remastered episodes, all the version 2 episodes, and then unlisted videos for the version 1 episodes. Links to those videos will be in the description of the video, like, say, episode 47. We remastered that episode. And then the old episode 47, there will be a link to that episode in the description of the new 47, and also you can find that 47 in the Movies United version 1 playlist, while the remake will be in the version 2 playlist. So, that's going to be super weird, isn't it? We're going to just have version 2 playlist. It has episode 1 and then immediately jumps to episode 43 or 44. It's going to be super weird, isn't it? Well, anyway, that's basically the main idea. That all these episodes are just going to be like, all Chapter 3 episodes are going to be like remastered. There will be some remakes though. Like, again, some episodes as Zainreborn feels like he should have done better on. I think The Maw is one of the examples one. The first 3 episodes in The Maw, he wants to remake those to actually fit the Little Nightmares universe better, rather than just look like a messy... Well, it's hard to explain. Also, What Lies Beneath, which is the ocean battle one, Zainreborn remade that one because it just wasn't good. And he remade the new one, and that one is just, like, vastly superior. But again, the old one will be an unlisted video that can be accessed from the old videos. As for, your videos, your old ones, again, we've explained. Yours are probably all going to be, like, remakes. Of course, there's, like, certain story points we want to make, happen. Like, for example, in the Vickerstown arc, we want to make, like, all the like, more, like, very similar to how the Railway series or a classic show is supposed to be like. To get in touch with those classic Thomas roots, considering where he is right now. And also, for remaking the FNAF ones, because those ones are probably the most poorly written ones, Zainreborn has a lot of rewrites in mind, especially for the puppet, but he has to make sure that he can rewrite it and keep the original task at hand. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be crazy, which is the whole point of this channel. And of course, the main goal of 2022 is still getting back the old channel, because we need the old channel back. Gosh. So yes, that is basically all for the Gordan recap of 2021. I will see you all in 2022. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go watch Hilda and the Mountain King. I'm excited!